What's up, everybody? It's Anthony from comicseatingup.net. I had a really cool day today. Today is April 24th. It's my birthday. Super excited about today. Woke up to an email this morning from Steve Anderson, who owns Third Eye Comics, asking me if I wanted to pop by his new store, Third Eye Buys and Bargains, which opens April 29th. He wanted to give me a sneak peek of the store, give me an opportunity to come through and actually pick things before the store goes live. I could not pass up this opportunity. I'm going to give you a little tour of the store, but also want to show off basically what I got. And I got a lot. I went in with a budget in mind. I set a budget. You know, I was going to be good about it. But there was literally so much stuff that I pulled out of the bins here that I blew my budget out. So let's start with a small tour here. I'll show you basically how the store's set up. It's not a huge store, but there's so much value packed in this little shop that it's just amazing. If you visited the Third Eye Mothership on Chinkapin Round Road in Annapolis, or the game store also on the same street, you know the vibe of the place already. So it's already a cool store. But this Third Eye Buys and Bargains, it's amazing. So let me show you around real quick. So basically, what we're looking at right now is their variant table. They have boxes of $5 variants, and I'll show you what I pulled. I pulled some good stuff out, and I had to literally cut myself off because there were so many books in here of value that I just could have spent my entire budget just here. But there was also dollar bins that were just packed full of like really cool stuff. I'm going to get to showing you those as well. I don't know, there was maybe 30 long boxes of dollar books. And the cool thing that Steve told me is they are just going to keep replenishing this. These are completely unsorted. You have no idea what's in there. And I grabbed some really great stuff. Again, when you see what I pulled out of these bins, you'll really, well, I maybe not. I'm a complete nerd, and some of the stuff is going to be more for me. But yeah, it was just stuff that I didn't expect. I don't see anywhere else. And that was kind of what made it so fun. Also, they have alphabetical back issues, which, you know, it's a curated back issue bin, so you can go through. They're alphanumeric, you know, go through the titles and see what they have. One of the cool things is they have shipping supplies and other supplies. You can get your bags and boards there, but I run out of Gemini mailers all the time. So it's great to know that if I sell something, that I have a place that I can go to pick up a couple of Gemini mailers. The coolest thing, though, is they have boxes of unsorted comics at the front of the store. These are literally comics that they pulled out of the warehouse in the back, plopped on the counter. You pick through them, you find stuff, and I found really good stuff to the point where I couldn't buy everything because I ended up going way over budget on one book. Just one book ended up causing me to go over budget, and when you see it, trust me, you'll understand why. So let's get into it real quick. Here is what I picked up. First up, out of the dollar bins, Dead World number 9. I'm a huge Dead World fan. If you're not familiar with the series, it was an ultra gory Caliber Press zombie book that came well before The Walking Dead. I love Caliber horror. Great stuff from the 90s. Not a major key, but that's a personal collection one for me. This one was cool. Not super high grade, and I do love older, dingy books. This is Batman 258. This is a key. It's low-grade key, but it is a key. This is the first appearance of Arkham Asylum in Batman Comics, so that was pretty much a cool one. And the fun thing was, like, I'm pulling stuff out of the bins, and Steve came down to check on me. He was like, you finding anything good? And I was, like, so super jazzed. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I got to show you this, what I'm finding. Here's another dollar bin. Lady Mechanica, Clockwork Assassin number 3. This is the retailer exclusive, retailer incentive cover. For $1, I could not pass this up. I have other retailer incentives for Lady Mechanica, which is just a great book. Here's another one, Star Wars High Republic Adventures, Monster of Temple Peak. This is a book that I've grabbed to sit on the side. I've got a copy already, but for $1, I couldn't pass it up. Probably one of my favorite covers that came out a long time ago. Secret Origins Special number 1 with that Brian Boland cover. Just fantastic cover again. This is all dollar stuff. Copy of Black number 1. This was option. It's going to be a movie. I have quite a few of these, and I have some of the variant covers. They sell for decent money. I mean, that in itself is like a $20 book just sitting in the dollar bins. Now, the next couple I'm going to show you, many people probably won't realize the significance of these. That's Maze Agency number 6, Maze Agency number 7, number 10, number 12, number 15, and number 19. You don't find this book, and the reason is because this is very early Adam Hughes artwork. He did the artwork and covers, so you don't find these. I mean, for $1 a piece, I could not pass it up. Another early Adam Hughes, we have Legends of the Stargazers number 1. This can go anywhere from $15 to $20 on its own. Again, early Adam Hughes. Not that it's super rare. You just don't find these. I mean, they're just, you don't find these in bins very often. If you do, definitely grab them. More dollar bin stuff. Unexpected number 213. I like DC Bronze Age horror. I didn't pick this one up when it came out. Batman 118 homage. That's the Spider-Man homage cover. That was $1. Detective Comics 1045. I think that's the local comic shop day. Foil cover. I think it had a $7 price tag when it came out. That one was $1. These next two are definitely like banger keys for dollar bins. And had I found these a couple of years earlier, I mean, they would have sold for crazy money. Super happy to have another copy of the Six Gun number 1 free comic book day. This at one point was like a $200-$300 book. Found it in the dollar bin. I found this in a stack in their dollar bins of a free comic book day books. And to go along with it, Umbrella Academy number 1 free comic book day version. More dollar bin goodies. Caliber Presents number, what is that, 5, I think? I think it's number 5. Maybe it's 6. But it has a Crow number 5 preview in it. Not a super rare book. It's like a $15 book. But for $1, I'm taking it all day. 15-cent Fantastic Four 105. I love this one. This one just made me happy. Captain Carrot and the Zoo Crew number 1. This is a personal collection. This is like one of my favorite comic books growing up as a kid. Captain Carrot was just a fan favorite. Love DC number 1s, and something from my childhood. It just makes me smile. These were kind of cool, and I'm gonna tell you, finding these in the dollar bin just made me really happy. I was joking with Steve. I said the books that I go for first aren't the nicely bag and boarded ones, but they're these raw, kind of tan, comic books. And I grabbed a stack of them. I was like, this is what I look for, and this is what I pulled out. I mean, I literally reached in and grabbed Return of the Jedi number 1. Not high grade, but it's cool to have a copy in the collection. Number 2. 3. Star Wars number 2 reprint. And again, $1. Not high grade. It doesn't have to be high grade. For $1, I don't care. And Star Wars number 1 reprint. That's the 35-cent diamond reprint. Super cool. So let me show you what I got out of the $5 bins. These are the variant covers that came out of the $5 bins. This is Night of the Living Dead Aftermath number 1. The cool thing about this is the art on this. Try to get it out of the way of the microphone. That is a watercolor painting that's done by artist Ken Mayer Jr. Each one of these covers was hand drawn or hand painted. $5, couldn't pass it up. Totally Awesome Hulk number 1 variant. Amazing Spider-Man 7. Some of these Spider-Verse books are key books, so for $5 I grabbed what he had. There's more copies. I didn't grab every copy. And number 9, I have more of these in here somewhere. This one I was super pumped about just because you don't see it very often. I do really well selling Lady Death on Macari. So this is Lady Death Chaos Rules number 1 Virgin Naughty Art Edition. It's like a $50 cover price book. I know all day long I can get $50 for this on Macari. eBay, you're not going to be able to sell them because they don't like the spicy titles. I've sold these for $150, $200. Department of Truth, when it first came out, Department of Truth number 1, Third Eye Error variant. This is just a cool book for $5. I don't even know if Steve knew he had a copy of this in there. Keep going. All new, all different. Marvel Now. .1. This is the Paul Pope Monsters variant. I think this is like a $20, $25 book. I'm trying to remember. There is a first appearance in here that makes this book a key. But, oh, here we go. Invincible Iron Man #1 action figure variant. This is the first solo title for Riri Williams. I think this is like a $60 book in the $5 variant box. Going back to this, Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Verse #10. Another, I want to say that's like a $10, $15 book. This one was cool. I don't have this one. This is Suicide Squad King Shark Special #1, the 1 in 100 foil variant. I mean, there's $99 price sticker. I think they sell for $50 on eBay. For $5, I wasn't passing it up. West of Sundown #6. This is the foil Jenny Frison Virgin variant. Again, $25 on eBay. Not a bad price. This one I've had a couple of. G.I. Joe 283, the 1 in 10 John Royale cover. This is an awesome book. It's a $25 book on eBay. Again, $5. I'm going to keep rolling. Star Wars High Republic #5, 1 in 25 variant. I don't know what else to say. High Republic is super hot. This is the first series. This is listed on coverprice.com as one of the keys. I don't remember whose first appearance is in there. Those High Republic first series, I mean, they're chock full of first appearances. This one I missed when it first came out. This is Power Rangers Unlimited Heir to Darkness #1, cover D, 1 in 50 Jenny Frison cover. Got a couple of Jenny Frison covers. This one just rocks. That's a good book. And I'm going to show you the video of me flipping through the Unsorted Books. Now, this is literally a box from somebody's collection that was plopped on the counter. The bags were sticky. It's like old school. You know, there's no boards. They were pressed together. The bags were stick together. I literally had to peel these books apart as I'm going through them. And this is what I found. Amazing Spider-Man 300. I kid you not, the video I just showed, it was in there. They were all stuck together, and I'm hitting those like 297s, 298s, 302s. I was like, there's no way there's an Amazing Spider-Man 300 in there. And I mean, looking at it, the cover is immaculate. The front cover is immaculate. The corners are sharp. There's no color breaks on the spine. The back cover is not as nice. There's a couple of non-color breaking spine ticks. The pages are definitely, they're in the tan range. I'd give it a firm 6.0. So the deal with these books is if you find something in there, you pull it out and you negotiate the price. Steve's not charging top of the market prices on these, which I really appreciated. He offered a fair price, and we kind of negotiated back and forth, and we came up with a price we were both happy with. And I walked away with a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 300. I am going to have this pressed, and I'm going to have it graded. Try to have some not restoration, but mild restoration done. Have some cleaning done, and have that one slabbed. So guys, that's it. That's what I found today. I really hope you enjoy it. I can honestly say that I have not been to a comic shop in a long time where I was so excited to pick through the bins. Literally every comic that I found, I was like, holy crap, I can't believe I found this one. And I was so jazzed, and I haven't had that feeling in so long. Probably, I don't know, 5 to 10 years since I went through a comic shop and found so many cool books at such a low price that I felt like I was kind of getting away with it, like getting one over on them. But I think that's kind of what Third Eye, Buys and Bargains is going for. This whole like old school feel. Hey, I'm an older guy now. I mean, I'm 49, approaching 50. I didn't have to, bend down or pick on the bins on the floor. Everything's elevated. I appreciated that. And it just really had that old school comic shop feel where, you're just picking through the back issues. I spent 4 hours in the shop today. I could have easily spent another $4 and probably another couple $100. I'm sure Steve would appreciate that, but I'm going back. I will let you guys know what I find next time I go back. But that's it for comicseatingup.net. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon.